I didn't know it at the time, but a powerful 2-hour meditation session in the rain would transform my fear and anxiety forever. Let me take you back. Years ago, there was a bloody awful time in my life when my dear mum nearly passed, and at the same time, I was breaking up with my girlfriend, all while dealing with a major health concern. I won't lie to you. I was in a terrible state, and my stress and anxiety levels were through the roof. It literally felt as though I were being electrocuted from the inside, and it went on for weeks. Then, one day, I just couldn't take it anymore. I demanded myself to go outside and meditate for however long it took to work my way out of the maze of stress in my mind. I'm about to tell you how I did that because I'm very confident that my experience and what I learned from it could be very valuable for you if you're going through a time of stress. If you enjoy meditation content that goes hard, hit the subscribe button. It was a very rainy spring day when I decided I would meditate until I escaped my fears. And here we come to the first inalienable truth of meditation for anxiety. It can be really hard to make yourself meditate during times of acute stress. At such times, you feel a lot more like screaming at the top of your lungs than you do sitting silently and observing your breath. Have you ever experienced that? Have you ever been so stressed that the mere idea of meditating just seems impossible? If you have, leave a comment and let me know. It's paradoxical that meditation, arguably the best thing for stress, is the last thing that you feel like doing when you are stressed. I think there's a degree of fear here too, because you're often worried about what thoughts you might observe when you finally sit in silence, when you finally stop distracting yourself from all of that pain inside. For me, it took a moment of sheer will, the kind of will that you have to walk on hot coals, to actually make myself go outside and meditate. But I did decide to face the music and dance. And so I went outside, I stood in the pouring rain, and you know what? Standing in the rain helped a lot. When I decided to meditate in the rain that day, it wasn't planned. I was just desperate to be alone, to be outside, to be breathing deeply. But looking back, I am absolutely certain that the rain helped me ground myself during that meditation session. Scientifically, we know that tapping, emotional freedom technique, and cold exposure are both proven to reduce the symptoms of anxiety. So it kind of makes perfect sense that the cold rain tapping against my skin naturally supported my attempt at overcoming stress and anxiety through meditation. Have you ever tried meditating in the rain? Leave a comment. I'd love to know what your experience of that was like. Also, because of the rain, I couldn't sit down. And that turned out to be another blessing. I was too agitated to sit calmly, but standing, now that felt possible. Maybe it's the body language difference. Standing feels a lot stronger, a lot more empowered than sitting passively. Interestingly, standing meditation is a traditional technique that is used in Taoism. In Taoism, it is called Zhan Zhuang, and it's used to align the body with natural forces and strengthen internal energy or qi. It also teaches stillness in the face of discomfort, which was something that I desperately needed at that time. Another crucial part of my meditation that day was my hand gesture, Abhaya Mudra. This is an ancient gesture that symbolizes fearlessness. You perform it by raising your right hand to shoulder height, palm facing outwards, fingers extended. Symbolically, it's about projecting strength and calm, which is exactly what I needed to help myself to overcome my anxiety. Using Abhaya Mudra helped me to embody the internal power to stay present through the storm, both external and internal storms. And so I started meditating. The moment I tried to meditate, it became blinking obvious that I wouldn't be able to use my regular meditation techniques. My mind was just too scrambled for that. Normally I would focus on a mantra or on my breath or on something like that, and I would probably do a single pointed focus meditation. But at that time, my mind would just immediately spiral into stress and thoughts. So keeping my mind focused on one thing was just impossible. Instead of forcing myself to do that, I gave myself permission to focus on anything in the present moment. The rain on my skin, the feeling of my feet planted on the ground, the sound of the wind, the coldness. As long as I was focusing on some aspect of the present moment, that was fine. The simple rule I gave myself was this: when you get lost in your thoughts or your emotions, just come back to any sensory experience. It took a long time, but slowly my mind began to quiet. I started to feel more grounded, more alive, more here, more present. I wrestled with my tormented mind, and yes, I often lost my way, sinking into nightmarish daydreams. But I kept at it for 2 hours. And at moments, for the first time in a long time, I felt just a little flicker of calmness. That meditation changed things. I'm not going to tell you that I instantly healed all my trauma in 2 hours magically, because this isn't some phony Insta reel. But I will tell you this: that meditation created a shift in me. The stress and anxiety was still there after that rainy meditation session, but my mindset had changed dramatically. Before that meditation session, I felt hopeless. I felt trapped in my suffering. Afterwards, even though the anxiety and the stress was still there, I felt empowered. I realized that even in the middle of overwhelming stress, meditation could help me carry myself through. And that realization started me on the true path to healing. Now, if you're ready to start healing through meditation, if you've been struggling with stress, struggling with anxiety, just know that no matter how bad it seems, meditation can help. And I recommend that you start simply, but start now. If you'd like some guidance, I've got a bunch of free resources on meditation and anxiety, including guided meditations, and some secrets that are really going to change things for you. And I'll leave a comment with links to those resources, and I'll also drop them in the description. I hope that you have found this helpful, and I hope that you take away from this that even if it feels unbearingly painful at times, with meditation, you're not going to magically change things, but you will give yourself those little moments of peace and the support that you need to carry yourself through. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.